Over the weekend, I had come to the realization that I had turned 21. And it made me realize the only way to truly be satisfied with a short, probable lifespan is to cherish not only the death of yourself, but also the death of your loved ones. Truly a very fitting topic to have during the month of October. Also, over the weekend, I made a post where I said, "Ugliness is in the eyes of the beholder." Which is ironic because the following month, you're supposed to be as scary as you can possibly be. And a good quality to have if you want to be a monster is to be ugly. So, let's become uglier. I mean, me and Picasso, we were great friends actually. I used to inject water into his paint with the needles. Made his art very f***ed up. And my intentions were that he would never become successful, but unfortunately, he kind of became famous for it, you know? It's a shame. Abstract art? No. Me messing with his paint? Yes. So you actually have me to thank for all of his so-called masterpieces. It's true. The aesthetic of certain beliefs can be quite eccentric. For example, the belief of communism, or in communism rather. A certain believer might wear very eccentric outfits and emblems, just showing off that they're a communist. Doesn't matter how conventionally attractive the person may or may not be. To some, the simple belief would make the person immediately extremely unattractive. And to me, there's an artwork equivalent of this phenomena, and it is industrialization of it. Seeking of engagement, trying to grab as much attention without actually having any potential for inspiration or creativity. Nothing to be learned. And I don't really care about any of that stuff. I don't like it, so I don't consume it. Simple. But the part I do care about is creating things. And it does become more difficult to create things when there starts to become a flood of these, let's call them inferior forms of content that I've been describing. Creating things doesn't really become fun anymore. It sucks the soul out of actually creating things. And as the sea gets more flooded with even more slop, like AI stuff, things can become quite disheartening. I guess it's kind of like Karl Marx's concept of alienation. Anyways, after failing to sabotage Picasso, I had to look for other places to cause malice. I became a guard for one of the pharaohs in Egypt. It's true. And one time, she had been wanting some entertainment. They imported some jesters from all over the world. And we were only ever gonna keep one of them. She looked at me, the pharaoh, and she said, "Dinky, kill this man." I won't continue telling that story though, that would be against Discord? YouTube TOS. Why the gloves? They're just nice, you know? No gloves, no fun. It's true. Let's read some comments that people have posted to the Dinky. Because today we have 3,000 souls. It's quite interesting. One soul said, "I never finish things I like for fear of them being over. Nothing is lost. Everything just changes." A Linux dev either looks like the stereotype of Discord mod, or looks like the other stereotypical Discord mod. Well, what do you look like? I'm very curious. YouTube seems to have a serious interest in making me autistic. Otherwise, I don't know why it sucks up videos like this to me. I mean, the algorithm tries to predict what you would want to watch. It's as simple as that. Bro has integrated text-to-speech in his voice. Yeah, You look exactly like what a Linux dev should look like. Well, what do you look like? I'm curious. So that's what the new generation of kids will look like after the disaster influence of woke BS? Question mark. At some point, you just have to go outside, and you'll see that vast majority of people look somewhat similar. I guess sticking out is considered woke BS. It is your choice. You're free to look like however you want to look. At least Swedish sounding person. I'm glad you do not think I sound Swedish. I have some interesting recommendations after installing Arch Linux. I saw that you installed it, and I thought, maybe you need some inspiration. Holy moly, the video quality is good. Mind sharing your setup? Of course. The thing with Alzheimer's is, as it progresses, you have these moments of clarity where you kind of realize that you're losing all of your memories. What do you do in that moment? I don't know, but Picasso had to figure that out, so not a problem for me.